Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we have a tutorial for you on how to get a better headphone experience using your Fractal units. So the FM3, FM9, and the AKG FX3. Just a few housekeeping things. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and also hit that little bell icon to get a notification when my new videos pop up. And also, if you would like to support the channel, there's a tip jar in the description box below. So I have three main ways to just help you get a little bit better feel, a little bit better experience out of your Fractal. These are just some that I've come across in my time of owning a Fractal. We also had something similar in the Kemper, but I think these are really good options right here. So the first one we got is going to be a room mic IR. Now this seems pretty obvious, but I think when you change the IR length, it's when it really opens up. So we're using a John Mayer preset that I have. There's a video on it on my channel on how to get the clean setting. There's also a full video rundown on all the scenes, but let's go ahead and play a little bit with just the standard IR length, and let's turn off the reverb really quick so you can hear. These are Lawler blonde pickups on the 4th position. So you can kind of hear some of the reflections, but it's not really prominent yet. And then let's go ahead and change it to ultra res. So you can hear the reflections quite a bit. It does cut off pretty quickly because it's not a really long IR. They do have full res, but that's only available for AKG FX3. Alright, so already it just feels a lot better. Let's hit the reverb, hear how it kind of glues together. Alright, now the next way is also in the cab block, and I know this is a really popular choice, is the room level. So if you go to the room air tab, you can also change the different type of room feel. So we have hall and room. I like the hall. And something I've noticed though is a little bit goes a long way. So I usually keep it between 20 to 30%, but once you get up to 40 and up, it's just a little too much. So let's take a listen to that without the reverb. And I'm also going to change this back to standard res so you can really get the effect of it. So let's go room level off. Okay, so it's really direct in your face. Let's bring it up. Coming in just a little bit, bring it up some more. And then let's go really dramatic, right about 67%. So once again, I like to keep it around, right around here. I think this is actually the setting that I showed you on my John Mayer Clean Sound tutorial. So that's the second way, getting a nice room level. Let's go ahead, change it back to the ultra res. And then let's go ahead and bring the reverb back in. Alright, the third option is going to be in the enhance block. And this is kind of like a stereo widener. I usually keep it at its stock settings. Something I do notice is it does add a little bit of gain, and something that might happen if you have the drives on or a boost on, there's a chance that it might put you a little bit in the red on your meter. But let's take a listen to what this sounds like. All right, so everything feels really wide. I don't know if I would call it amp in the room feel, but it's definitely a better experience, at least on my end, listening through my AKG K240 open back headphones. Now, I wouldn't use this live per se. I think definitely on recording it's helpful, or just playing to some backing tracks if you want. It's really nice. Let's go ahead and change this to that dirtier scene. Let's make sure, yep. Let's bring in the reverb, and we'll bring in the enhance block. Actually, let's go no enhance block. With the enhance block. Alright, so I do like this. I would say I don't use it as much. I think the first two options are ones that I gravitate towards the most. So this is kind of a fourth option. I wouldn't call it a reverb type, a room reverb, but it's got some room reverb like characteristics to it. And I got this from the Fractal content creator Austin Buddy. He's the one responsible for the first iteration of the Dumble Steel String Singer workaround, and something I adapted to my own preset. And it's a dimension chorus that comes after the cab block, and it's at a very minimal setting on the mix, and I left everything else as is. And something it does add a little bit of 3D effect to it. You don't really hear that it's a chorus. Actually, guys like Joe Bonamassa use this live. I think he uses, oh shoot, I don't know which one he uses, but he uses a chorus, and you can hear it in one of the rig rundowns that Premier Guitar does, and it's a very subtle effect, but it makes a big difference. So let's hear that without the chorus. All right, let's bring it in. So super subtle. Let's bring it up to really show more dramatic setting. So that's probably a little bit too much. So right between like 10% to maybe 13% sounds pretty good. Again, this is not one I would use quite often, but it's a good option as well to add a little bit more dimension to your sound. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments which one works for you the best, but give them all a try. And I think the first one I would go for is that Room Mic IR. Check them all out, see which one works best for you. And then don't forget to lengthen the IR using the ultra res, but watch out for that CPU meter at the top so your signal doesn't cut out when you're playing live or recording. Alright, my friends, I will see you later, and again, let me know in the comments how this video was for you, what worked, and we'll see you later. Bye.